Welcome into Princeton High School as we are just a few seconds away from possibly the biggest regular season game of the season for the Mason Comets. I'm Daniel Panetti alongside Trevor Rose for tonight's game. And Trevor, we come into tonight one of the biggest rivalries in the GMC, the Comets versus the Princeton Vikings. Both teams, two prestige teams, combined 7 losses for both of these teams last season. It's sure to go down to the end, and it's sure to be a great one.
Yeah, tonight's game is going to be one of the big deciders on which team will take home the GMC trophy at the end of the year. Last year, these teams met twice. Both of them, one game was a Princeton win at Mason in overtime. And then the other game was Mason here, and they were able to come out with the win in that one. Always, every single time these two teams play is a tough game, and it's going to be a tough game. Both teams play with great rigor, and they're able to get down the court and score points fast.
Yeah, it's really the game of the two Division I commits. Matty Parrish on the Comet side going to West Virginia, and on the Princeton Vikings side is the senior Mari Gurton, who's going to Florida State. She's one of the top players in Ohio as well, and both of these girls coming off of a huge performance for the Vikings last game. It was versus Middletown, their GMC opener. She had 24 points. And for the Comet side for Parrish, she had 31. We're going to go to a quick break for the national anthem. Stay tuned as we are just a few seconds away from tip-off here on Mason Sports Radio. We welcome you back into Princeton High School for the start of this GMC showdown. The tip-off is won by the Princeton Vikings, so we'll see what's top-seeded offense in the GMC first. The outside, Trinity Armstrong gets it down low into the paint with the right hand, no good. It's a shot from Mari Girton. We mentioned Girton, the Florida State commit, one athlete of the year in the GMC last season. There's already tight defense from the Vikings. It's now Gilman. Haber with it at the top, down to Parrish on the right wing. Looks to take it herself, a jumper, too much, and it can't go. Rebounded by the Vikings.
Callie Fortson with the rebound, and Parrish, little jumper, unable to make it connect. As that one goes in, Trinity Armstrong with the bucket, the 2-point, as the quick pass by Parrish down the court to Gilman, and it will go.
And so after two possession for both teams that can't go, two quick scores, both the Comets and the Vikings. Sneed with it at the top. Haber, heavy defense. Out to Harris on the right wing. To mention about the Comets, Taylor Stanfield, the freshman in starting. She gets the pass deflection. But still got by the Vikings, and wide open was Harris to put that layup through.
A great job there from Callie Fortson to get the ball out of the trap. She was trapped as a foul called on Harris. Again, like we were saying, a great job there from Fortson. She was in the trap. She had two people on her. She had Gilman and Annalise Knight on her, and she was able to get it through to Harris to get the 2 points. Now, Comets underneath the basket. That one will go out to number 12. Misses it, but it will stay with the Comets. Sandfield with the shot, unable to connect, but it will go out on number 3, Mary Girton. Parrish on the baseline. She'll hit off of Girton and take it right to the hoop. Throws it right at Girton's back and able to put it in the hoop. Great job there from Parrish.
We talked about Parrish, the West Virginia commit, announced before the beginning of the season. She's averaging over 30 points a game here in just the first couple of ones. A left corner three, and it's good! Mari Girton sinks her first three of the night, and that's big for this Vikings team. 7-4 lead now for the Vikings. Out to the right side, Haber takes it in with the right hand, puts it up, and takes a few bounces, but it eventually goes through. And Haber on the stat board, mentioned her as well, scored over double digits in all three of the games so far, excuse me. A double-double in that first game versus Mount Notre Dame. The junior has taken over a big role after some graduates last season. Girton goes up with it herself with the right hand, no good. Stanfield fighting for it. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be Comet ball. Trevor, we talked about how these two teams match up offensively and defensively. You look at these team stats, almost all these stats, first, second in the GMC.
Yeah, and another thing to point out, point differential between the teams. The Princeton Vikings lead the GMC in point differential with 21.5 point per the two games that they played this season, while the Comets point differential plus 21, which is second in the GMC. The teams closest to these two teams, Oak Hills with a positive 3.5 point differential.
Haber was looking for Gilman for potentially a three, but it goes out of bounds. Missed opportunity there for the Comets. Look at Gilman. She shot the most three-pointers her freshman year last season for just in the GMC, 141. They need her to go, but she's been a little inconsistent. Was 1 for 7 in that win versus Little Miami from the three-point line. They really want her to get going. Pass down the middle is looking for Girton. Good defense there from Gilman, and the Comets will have the ball.
Great job there, able to knock it kind of out, and kind of a close one there, whether or not it would be Comet ball or Viking ball at the baseline, as Parrish will take it up.
Parrish on the right wing. Gilman to Habra. Out to Sandfield for 3. No good. But it looks like it's going to be a foul on the shot. So Stanfield will go to the line. We'll see the first free throws of the night for both teams.
No, it will not be free throw. It will not be free throws. It will be a pass out. I'm kind of surprised there too. I figured that they would get 3 points on that since it was a push outside the arc. Three chances at the free throw line for the shooting foul, but no, they called it a push, not a shooting foul, so it would be taken out.
Yeah, so apologize for a little bit of that miscue. Comets keep the ball. Habra throws it into Parrish. Apologize, some people in the way. Stanfield.
Three-pointer in.
A three-pointer is good. Comets take their first lead of the game. Early in transition for the Vikings. Gurton just throws it up. No good. Knight almost gets the rebound. Both teams fighting for it now as it's loose. And it's going to be a foul.
Gilman with the foul, push on Gilman, trying to get the rebound and take it back for the Comets.
So the Vikings will throw it out. It'll be Armstrong on the left side with Parrish on her. Nice defense there from Habra, who's trying to get it out to Heaven Sneed. But Habra jumps right in front of it. And we look at some of the best defenders, not just on the Comets, in the GMC in general, and Habra's right up there.
And Habra, probably one of the best defenders in the GMC and one of the best players on this Comet team.
Shot no good. Offensive rebound, and Sneed goes up with it and sinks it through. Ties it up at 9, 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first. And now, early looks like it's going to be a full court press for the Vikings. We haven't seen that. Once Habra gets it in, they back off a little bit. To the right side, Gilman. Dangerous pass to Parrish. She still gets it. Finds Habra down low, and she sinks in that layup. Beautiful offense from the Comets.
Yeah, great pass there from Gilman to Parrish. Parrish kind of bobbled it, but able to find Habra inside the paint to get the two. And a steal right there from Parrish.
Nice steal from Parrish. Tries to find Stanfield down low. Nice defense. It's going to be a foul called. It looks like
Steinfeld with a hold.
Yeah, it was on the Comets. Great defense there. That looks like to be number 15, Cameron Lowe. They're getting, they're almost forcing the turnover, then forcing the foul. So a nice job there from the sophomore guard. And we'll take it up to the left side. It's Armstrong. Tries to get it down. Nice defense from Annalise Knight. Forces a turnover. Stanfield with defenders around her. Now out to Adiah Kessler. Kessler down to Stanfield. She takes it on the left side, goes up with it, and she gets fouled.
Be 2 shots.
That'll send her to the line.
Foul on Cameron Lowe, the senior forward.
Look at Stanfield, the freshman, had 14 points in the win versus Little Miami just a few games ago. First one up and sinks it. Comets take a 12-9 lead. Clock stopped at 2 minutes, 1 second in the quarter. So far, Trevor, we looked nice balanced game so far. No team really pulling away, and that's kind of what we expected. We look at the last meeting, which was in this building, where the Comets won 57-49. That in itself, a bit of a big win. It seems like that second free throw from Stanfield is good.
Yeah, and that one was definitely a staple win for them. They needed to win that one in order to clinch the GMC. And another stat from that game, Comet defense held Princeton to 9 points in the fourth quarter of that game.
Yeah, another thing, they led the Vikings, only shooting 11% from the three-point line. And here's a three from Girton, and she sinks it. Talk about a low three-point percentage, and they boost it right up right there. Tied up once again, now at 12. Parrish to Kessler. Kessler tries to get it out, ball's on the ground, she's able to get it, makes two defenders miss, but loses possession. Now down to Girton, no one near with the right hand, and takes it home. The Vikings get their lead back once again. I scored 14-13. He's fighting with it on the sideline. It's a travel, on the Comets. The Comets turn it over. But look at Girton in the two games that they played. In the first meeting, she had 25 points in that overtime win versus the Comets last season. In that second meeting, 16. So you can say she has the Comets number, but really you could say she has every team's.
Yeah, I mean, throughout the season so far, she's averaging 30 points a game, 32 happening in the first game, and then last game, 28.
Yeah, that time she goes up with it, couldn't get it. Down to Knight. Knight looks for Jazz Johnson, loses control, and just sloppy offense there from the Comets, moving too quick. Now quickly on the outside, a corner three, no good. Goes out of bounds, it'll be Comet ball. The three from Trinity Armstrong was no good. Look at her last game versus Middletown, only had 4 points in that game, only 11 minutes played.
Be Kessler to do the throw-in, Haber right in front of her.
So we now reach 31 seconds left in this first quarter. The Comets find themselves down by 1. No shot clock in high school basketball. So the Comets, in theory, could take this all the way down to the quarter. Parrish is going to take it in, throws it up, and gets it to go with the and one.
Great job by Parrish. Got hit in the face as she was making the shot. Able to make it go through.
Exactly what you want to see from your West Virginia commit. Girl who, when she's on the court for the Comets since her freshman year, they've had a 90% win percentage. Free throw is up, and just like butter.
Now 8 points so far in the first quarter for Parrish, as the Comets have a 16-14 lead.
Now minus 10 seconds with about 5 left in the quarter. Trying to keep this one all the way down. Gordon's going to go up with it. She gets fouled. It's going to be a travel called, so no foul. Comets will get the ball at 1.3 left on the clock.
Kind of just hope for a Hail Mary to get it somewhat closer. Kind of just throw it up like a Hail Mary.
Yeah, Comets will try and do something. Parrish just lobs it up. Nothing to go. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Comets take the lead in the final seconds of the first as they hold the 16-14 lead here at Princeton High School. We'll take a break. Stay tuned for the second here on Mason Sports Radio. We welcome you back into Princeton High School for the start of the second quarter here in this GMC showdown between the Mason Comets and the Princeton Vikings. After one, it's a 16-14 lead for the Comets after Maddie Parrish had that and one opportunity where she got all three. And the Comets riding off of a bit of momentum. The Vikings will start with it. And it's go up with the left hand, can't get it to go. It's Fortson. Ball almost rolls out of bounds. Stanfield, nice job to get it back. And now Dia Kessler will take it. Left side, Habra gonna go up with the right hand, and she delivers. And that's what you want to see from Anna Habra. Not the biggest frame, but is able to work down the paint. And it's like Gurdon lost her bounce there on the layup, but an offensive rebound there from Kylie Fortson puts it right back through. A three from Parrish, no good. And rebounded by the Vikings. Comets keep their lead of 2, 18-16. Tried to go outside to Sneed, but a nice interception from Dia Kessler. Kessler with some moves, gonna drive in herself with the right hand, way too much power. And Habra tried to go in, get it back, but looks like she reached in too far.
Habra trying to get that poke out, something that she typically does all season long. Great at getting the poke out, getting steals, and getting it back to the Comet possession.
Yeah, and Habra's kind of been known the past 3 years of having that high motor play style, and sometimes it just gets the best of her. He's fighting for it, but the Comets will get it with the 2-on-1 opportunity. Stanfield tried to get it to Gilman, but too much on the pass just wasn't necessary, and it's a turnover for the Comets.
Behind the back pass that did not connect, unfortunately.
And the Fortson out for the three on the right wing, and gets it once again. 3 balls for the Vikings, just sinking all game. That was Armstrong on the three. What a night that she is having.
Yeah, Armstrong already with 5 points so far in this game.
Annalise Knight, goalkeeper for the Comets soccer team, gets it out to Anna Habra. A far three from Gilman, too short. Rolls out of bounds, and the Vikings will take over. Maybe a little too far on that three for Gilman. She had some room. That defender trying to force her up a little bit more. Instead takes a very far three that just could have gotten a little closer.
If she got maybe a step closer, she would have drained that one.
To the right side, Gurdon. Out to Harris, up to the left wing, Sneed. It's going to be a whistle. So we await the call.
21 on a push.
So first foul of the quarter for the Vikings.
First one for Callie Fortson.
So after the call, the Comets will have the inbound. Habra will throw it out. Looks like some confusion from the refs. Habra gets it into Parrish. Down to Stanfield at the right elbow. With the defender on her, goes up with the left hand. And what a nice finish there from the freshman. Just takes her defender all the way with her and takes it all the way in. On the Gurdon on the right side. Goes up, tried to get it to Fortson, but takes a generous bounce. Now back down to Fortson with the right hand. And it's going to be a travel called on the Vikings. So it looks like they could have gotten that 2 there. Instead of travels called. So back-to-back turnovers there from the Vikings coming from the ref's whistle. Habra out to Gilman. Gilman still just looking to catch her fire from the three-point line, which Coach Dudgeon and the Comets know if she can get going, could be very bad news for the other team. Out to Parrish for three, no good.
Not enough power on that one.
3-pointers for the Comets just haven't been going their way. Gurdon puts it up, two shorts, fighting for the rebound. The Vikings get it. Goes back up with it was Harris. No calls there. The Comets have it. Gilman, far pass, wide open, Sandfield to Habra, and puts it right through. No one on defense for the Vikings. Comets. Something you would see in practice. Is now we get a timeout. Timeout Vikings.
Comets are doing a great job right now, causing turnovers and getting the ball back and able to score. They have that's one thing that they look for is points off of turnovers. That's a big thing, a big factor in especially basketball. You can say the same for football as well. Points off turnovers, huge statistic that people people look at. If you cause turnovers and you're able to score off of those turnovers, it's a great thing for your team. Right now, Habra, 8 points so far in the second period in the first half. Maddie Parrish also at 8 points. So 16 points out of the Comets, 22 are from Parrish and Habra. Yeah. On top of that, 4 points from Steinfeld, 2 from Gilman.
Yeah, so it's kind of who you want if you're a Comet fan to really get going is Habra and Parrish. Like you said, with Stanfield as well. And you're still waiting for your Addie Gilmans, your Dia Kesslers, and Jazz Johnsons to get going as well. And that's where the Comets, they have those three playing super well. You can get your whole team, all 5 out there, really connecting and playing with the chemistry that you know that they can. That's where this game can get out of hand. Comets will be playing a 1-2-2 defense, which rarely don't see much in the GMC. Gurdon will take it with Gilman on her to the right side, looking to take it herself, try to get it down to Fortson. Out of bounds, it'll be Comet ball.
Went off the fingertips of Princeton. So it goes back to the Comets now. Parrish able to take it back up.
Comets a 3-point lead this game. It hasn't gotten past a 4-point lead for either team. Operates out to Parrish to Stanfield for 3. No good. Comets almost all season have not been able to connect from the 3-point line. You look at this year, shooting 29.9% as a team.
Princeton also shooting, though, 25% from the 3-point line as well.
Out over the middle, Habra fighting for it. It'll be a jump ball. She was fighting with Kiara Harris, but it'll go in favor of the Vikings. They will keep possession. Excuse me, it'll go in Comet's way.
It is Comet ball.
A little mix-up with the refs and PA announcer. Comets will have it with a chance to make this a 2-possession game. Parrish down to Stanfield on the right wing, gets it to Parrish. Can't get the basket, but does get fouled. Nice pass there from the freshman down below. It'll send Parrish to the line. Last season, Maddie Parrish, look at her, she shot 73.8% from the line, and so far this season, 76, one of the top free throw shooters in the GMC. First shot, no good. Parrish, her second time at the line so far tonight. Second free throw up, that time right through. Comets take a 4-point lead, 23-19 with 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Armstrong on the right wing with Parrish guarding her, picks up the ball, tries to get it out to Girton. Not the greatest pass, but still able to get it. Goes up with it herself.
Block foul.
Blocking foul. So looks like it'll be no shot.
Both players down. It looks like Habra and Girton are both down on the court.
And we takes the injured player. We're going to head to a short break. Stay tuned as we come back here on Mason Sports Radio. And we welcome you back into Princeton High School. Update on the injury. It was number 3, Murray Girton. They're down. She was helped off the court by helps to the trainers, and she looks to be done for the night. Big loss for the Vikings. First free throw is good from Eva Brockman, but a tough loss for the Vikings.
Definitely not something you want to see. Had to be helped off the court. In any sport, that's not something that...
Offensive rebound, second shot, no good. Rebounded by Addie Gilman. Now out to Kessler. So you hope that the senior is okay. Mentioned a Florida State commit with a bright future ahead of her. Hope this, not much to it. Jazz Johnson Stanfield goes up with it. Nothing there going. Armstrong with it quickly. Will go up with the left hand. It's the and one. It'll send her to the line.
Good job there by Trinity Armstrong getting the 2 points and taking the foul, but still able to get it in. That's now Princeton's leading scorer for tonight's game, with Girton
Yeah, Armstrong is her first season starting, appeared in 10 games last season for the Vikings, and so far this season really making the most out of it. Free throw is up and good, so gets the and one. There is the sophomore. Vikings staying with their press. Now Kessler on the left side. Way out to Gilman. Looks like she thought about a three. Gets it down to Annalise Knight. Back to Kessler. Thomas just trying to set up their offense. And Parrish is going to take it up at the top. Guard heavily. Out to the right side. A Hail Mary pass. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Comets. Look, Natalie Schaefer in now for Mason. She gets her first minutes of the night. Schaefer, according to GMC website, only played 6 minutes in the last game, but with 4 assists. If those stats really hold true, very big for the Comet offense. Already been very outside pass heavy. Kessler taking it in. Gets it out to Gilman. Comets taking their time this possession with the ball. We mentioned no shot clock. And Parrish, a wide three, no good. Rebounded by the Vikings. And going up with it quickly on the 3-on-2. Goes up with the right hand, no good. Fighting for it, gets the offensive rebound. Fortson, she gets fouled. Annalise Knight hits her on the shot, and Fortson will go to the line. Fortson in 12 minutes last game was held scoreless. Rarely do you see from her. She now goes a 54% free throw shooter last season. Fortson was second team All-GMC last year, her first time placing in the honors. Has 9 Division I offers, including UC, Bowling Green, and Kennesaw State. Second free throw is good. That makes the score 24-23 in favor of the Vikings. Under a minute left now in the second quarter. Just about to go to halftime. Comets trying to regain their lead. Schaefer out to Parrish, down below the Knight. Knight finds Gilman with the right hand, no good. And no call. There's a great look there from Knight. Gilman just not able to go up with it.
It was a great pass in, but unable to connect. Gilman was right there.
Minus 30 seconds left in the half. Timeout called by Princeton with 25 on the dot left as they look to try and enhance their lead a little bit more. As they found themselves down by 2 coming into the quarter, now up by 1, chance to make that more. And it's going to be interesting to see how the Vikings can go the rest of this game and in the second half with, presumably their star player, Gerton, likely out for the game. It's really going to come down to some of these girls with Kelly Fortson, the senior, Trinity Armstrong, who we've already seen multiple times tonight, and other ones, Heaven Sneed. So really going to see what kind of a unit that the Vikings have in this second half. They come out of the timeout. 5 on the court for the Comets. Parrish, Kessler, and Natalie Schaefer, Addie Gilman, and Annalise Knight. 25 seconds left. Harris will throw it in. Throws it up to Fortson. Fortson will go up with it. Off the board, no good. Rebounded by Schaefer. Gets it down to Parrish. 17 seconds left on the clock. Heaves it up to Kessler. She gets it. Now the Comets can set their offense for a few seconds. Now 7 left. Comets can take it all the way down. And a foul called on the Vikings. Vikings fans are wanting to travel there on Parrish. They won't get it. And that sends the Comets into the bonus, so Parrish will go to the line.
A blocking foul called on number 15, Cameron Lowe. And Vikings fans letting referees know that they did not like that one, even though it kind of was a blocking foul.
Free throw up, no good. Parrish, high 70% shooter last season. It's been nice from the line tonight. With a chance to tie it up with 5.7 left. Second free throw up. Bounces off the board and goes in. We are tied up at 24 with 5.7 left. Last chance left for the Vikings. Armstrong won't get it up in time. That'll send the horn down at the end of the second quarter. And it's looking like the GMC showdown that we were projecting coming into tonight, as both teams tied at 24 as we head into the end of the second quarter. We'll head to a short break. Stay tuned for the second half here on Mason Sports Radio. We welcome you back into Princeton High School for the start of the second half as the Comets find themselves tied with the Princeton Vikings 24-24 here in Princeton High School. I'm Daniel Panetti here with Trevor Rose. You know, we apologize for a bit of a camera switch, having some equipment issues, but able to think quick and get you guys this game. Going up to the middle. Turnover, the Comets will have it. Annalise Knight gets it to Stanfield. Stanfield out to Parrish. She takes it to the middle. Comets, a lot of trouble in the first half shooting from three. Pull-up jumper from Habra, no good. Rebounded by the Comets, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Viking ball.
Yeah, in the first half, I mean, out of the Comets' 24 points, 18 of the points have came from Habra and Parrish. And we saw this last year against Springboro. Springboro, Habra, and Parrish combined for 54 of the Comets' 64 points in the loss. Intercepted by Habra, and there she goes. 3-on-1 to Parrish. And it's in.
Nice job there from the Comets going back. A 3-on-1 opportunity gets it to their Z1 commit. And quickly the Comets regain the lead here in the third quarter.
And then a push on the Vikings, and a possession will go back to the Comets. It looks.
So it looks like it
will be free throws for Parrish.
So it might have been a technical. It might have been the call. So the Vikings send one of the top shooters in the GMC to the line after just getting a 2. Comets have a chance to make it even more.
Well, Parrish from the free throw line in the first half, 3 for 5. Looking to extend it as the referees will have their conversation.
Yeah, Parrish, leading scorer in the first half, had 10 points for the Comets. Habra right behind her with 8.
And Parrish now at 12 with the 2-pointer that she scored so far in the first half.
First free throw from Parrish is up, and it's good. Parrish gets her 13th as the Comets take a 3-point lead, 27-24, 7 minutes, 1 second left in the quarter. Second free throw is good. Comets make it 2 possessions. As it's for the Tech, they will have the ball after the free throws as well. So Comets now already on a 4-0 run to start the half. Chance to make it even larger. Parrish guard heavily, gets it to Habra on the left side. Habra dishes it down to Stanfield. Stanfield looked to go up with it, heavy defense. Tries to get it to Gilman on the outside, but it's intercepted and quick in transition.
Yeah.
Foul's called. It's like on the Comets.
No foul, just the ball got thrown right into Habra's foot.
Sorry, no foul. They go up with it, tries with the right hand, no good, rebounded by Stanfield. Habra quickly for the Comets. Sets back, lets the offense settle. Down to the right side, Parrish saves it from going out of bounds. To Gilman, no good, to Annalise Knight, no good. So now Sneed takes it for the Vikings. Off the foot of Habra, maybe a bit of a questionable call. She obviously didn't like it, but it'll stay with the Vikings. A 4-0 run to start the second quarter. There's going to be a foul. Looks like it'll be against the Comets, against Stanfield.
It's her third personal foul, already in foul trouble now for Steinfeld.
Gets it in. Knight quick, heavily on her, no good. Knight secures the rebound. Sneed fighting with it. It'll be a jump ball. So the aggressive defense from Heaven Sneed forces the jump ball. It'll be with the Comets. Swartzen was trying to go up on Knight. Comets with a chance to keep this run going. Parrish gave it back to Habra. She will go up with it. With Armstrong on her. Out to Parrish from the left side. Out to Gilman for three. Sinks it! Addie Gilman finally finds the spark from the three-point line. Comets 7-0 run to start the second half. Vikings find themselves behind by 7, the Comets' largest lead of the night.
Just the largest lead in general for tonight, as that
one's good. By Muhammad, her first. Comets quickly move with it. Out of bounds. It'll be staying with the Comets. That shot from Muhammad was the first points of the quarter for the Vikings. Muhammad averaged 2 points a game last season. Finally checks in, did not see the court in that win versus Middletown. Pass out to Gilman. Finds Parrish right wing, gets it down to Knight. And it's going to be a foul against the Vikings. Already the second of the quarter for them. 5 minutes, 12 seconds left in the quarter.
That one will be called on number 21, Fortson. That'll be her second personal foul tonight's matchup.
Parrish flings it out to Gilman, takes a Comet bounce. Haber with it at the top to the right side. To Dia Kessler. Kessler to Parrish for three. Nylon! Big three from Maddie Parrish. Comets with a 34-26 lead. Vikings moving quickly, and on the ground was Gilman. Offensive rebounds from the Vikings. Puts it up, gets fouled. They'll send it to the line. But a big three-pointer there from Maddie Parrish.
Parrish, her 17th of tonight's action. Parrish at 17, Habra at 8, and Gilman at 5.
Muhammad at the line. First free throw, no good for the sophomore forward.
Foul was called against Annalise Knight. That will be her second personal foul tonight. Daniel, only one real person in foul trouble for the Comets tonight. That's Steinman, the freshman. On the flip side, though, for Princeton, one person as well. That's Lau in foul trouble for 3.
Kessler out to Gilman. Getting back to Kessler. Parrish thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Out to Gilman. She's going to drive in with it herself. Look to find Habra, but sails it over her head, out of bounds. Comets will hand it over to Princeton.
Good pass and good vision from Gilman to make the pass just a little bit too high. Don't know if it was really intended for Habra, or maybe it could have been intended for Parrish on the outside.
Out to the right side. The Vikings just going to reset their offense. It's Heaven Sneed at the top. Out to Gooden. Gooden back out to Sneed. Nice defense from the Comets. Gilman in at the front. It hasn't been the half offensively that the Vikings are looking for, and it goes off the hands of Muhammad, and the Vikings turn it over once again. And Trevor, that continues what I just said. This half for the Vikings just hasn't been what they were hoping for.
No, absolutely not, and that's a big thing is they're just causing so much turnovers that are unnecessary, and the Comets are capitalizing off of that.
3 minutes, 18 seconds left in the quarter. Habra on the right wing, looking to get it down. It'll be to Knight. Knight finds Parrish. Parrish goes up with it, no good. Offensive rebound by Habra. It looks like she gets fouled, going up for the putback. And Habra will go to the line.
That would be Love, her first personal foul tonight, as it will send Habra to the line. Habra tonight has not attempted a free throw. The team 5 for 7.
First one is good from the junior who shot 75.8% from the line last season. Right around with Parrish towards the top of the GMC. Look at Habra, mentioned it already. All 3 games over 15 points, has 8 career double-doubles, 7 of those coming in her sophomore season last year. But usually the points and rebounds. She buries both free throws. And we've seen tonight that aggressive play style almost returning for the 3rd year.
Oh, 100%. Last year it was so fun to watch the aggressive play style of Habra.
3-pointer from Carr, no good.
And it will be a shooting foul on Parrish. Sending Brockman to the line.
My apologies, that was Brockman, number 13.
Unable to connect on the first one.
Brockman had 8 points in that last win versus Middletown. Shot 3 for 5 from the field. Hasn't gotten the offensive action she's been hoping for. Second free throw, no good. Been a 5'7" sophomore guard, and he played in 4 games last season. Third free throw up. Dances around, no good. Rebounded by Stanfield. Comets catch a big break.
The Comets with a 9-point lead, and they're just kind of running away with it so far. Only 3 points scored for the Vikings compared to 12 for the Comets.
Habra back to Parrish at the top. Gonna drive in with it herself. Out. 3-pointer is good. Stanfield, another 3-point shot from the freshman. And the Comets starting to connect everywhere on the offensive side. That makes it a 39-27 game, a 12-point lead for the Comets. Timeout Princeton. And the Comets starting to run away with this one.
That's kind of one of those timeouts from Coach D. Davis, the former Princeton alum, coming back to her school and being the head coach of the girls team. Coach D. Davis calling this timeout, kind of just telling their girls, hey, you gotta relax. You gotta calm down and just relax. Obviously the scoreboard down by 12. And with 2 minutes left in the 3rd period, and the Comets offense is rolling, just relax and not allow too many mental mistakes.
Hey, look at Davis, her 2nd year as the head coach of the Vikings, former WNBA player, was drafted by the Houston Comets in the 2007 WNBA draft in the 2nd round. And she finds her way back into basketball, but this time being the head coach for former high school. Vikings will throw it in as Harris gets it out to Armstrong. Armstrong's had a very nice game shooting beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass down. A wild shot there from Sneed. It's no good. Comets in transition. All alone with Stanfield. She continues to rack up the points in her name. Comets with a 14-point lead.
And great job by Parrish there on the rebound. She just tips it right to Steinfeld, and Steinfeld able to just take it down the court. Great job there by Parrish.
Sneed Very low power on the shot. Habra going in tough with the right hand and bangs it through. The junior using the strength that she has to get it through. Now the Comets up 16. Largest lead of the night by far for either team. As that shot is good from Armstrong. Back down to 14. But we look the momentum really starting to ride in the favor of the Comets. They just got to keep that going. Steinfeld out to Gilman. Thought about the three. Takes it back.
Just dip under a minute as a timeout will be called by the Comets.
Yeah, Comets, we look, the big storyline this year has been with first-year head coach Gideon Dudgeon. His first time taking over as a head coach for this team after the departure of Rob Matula, who announced his retirement after 18 seasons as a Comet head coach. Just an extremely decorated career that he had and brought to Mason. But so far the Comets, they keep this one up tonight. Could advance to 4-0 on the season and already a better start. They started the season 0-1 last year when they lost to Beaver Creek 53-52 in that opener. Now a chance starting 4-0, and you win tonight. You get your first win in the GMC against potentially your toughest opponent.
Yeah, potentially the toughest opponent, and every year, especially the last 3 years, has come down to Princeton, Mason, Lakota East. If the Comets can win tonight, that's one of your toughest opponents off the list. Check it off, but you still have to play Lakota East and maybe Princeton one more time.
45 seconds left in the quarter. Going up with it, gets the end one is Maddie Parrish. The foul starting to really pile up for the Vikings. That's their third of the quarter. Sorry, fourth of the quarter. Now updated as it sends Parrish back to the line. Parrish sneaking into the 20-point range where she was last game. We mentioned at the start of the broadcast, had 31 in that last game versus Lebanon.
That officially passes Parrish to the 20-point mark.
Stellar season that she's having. Has been in contention of Player of the Year in the GMC, but hasn't gotten the award. Last year it was Carrie Girton, who went down earlier this game, but Parrish, being her senior year, hoping that this is the year that she could either get that or, even better, Comets making a run at state. Turnover by the Vikings. Gilman take it down with the offense settle, double team, gets it to Habra. Habra wants to go up with it. She will be fouled. And that's number 5, so it'll put the Comets into the bonus as it sends number 31 back to the line. This is a textbook game that we've seen from these two kind of game changers for the Comets, Habra and Parrish. You've mentioned it so many times, but just how they're playing one of the, probably the toughest opponent on your schedule, and your stars come out and they play like this. They shine so bright. It's a perfect way to start out the season, and being a Comets fan at home watching tonight, it's got to give you a great energy moving forward in the season.
Yeah, definitely, considering this is the 4th game against one of their toughest opponents, and they've held one of their toughest opponents now to a whopping 5 points in the 3rd period.
So that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. Comets go on a massive run early to take their biggest lead. 47-29 is your score. Comets with an 18-point lead as we head into the 4th quarter. We'll take a break. Stay tuned for the 4th quarter here on Mason Sports Radio. We welcome you back for the fourth quarter here at Princeton High School. As the Comets with a large lead, Stanfield for three, no good. Rebounded by the Vikings. Well, the Comets went on a massive run at the end of the third quarter. So that one is good. It makes it 47-31. Kessler gets it out. Johnson down to the right side. Back out to Kessler. Comets able to put in some of their other goals. Three-pointer from Parrish, offline. Rebounded by the Vikings. They take it back. Last quarter of play, and they got to get something really going. Long three over number 13. That is Eva Brockman. The longest three of the night for either team, and maybe that's what the Vikings needed to try and get back in this one.
So long time left of this game, Daniel. About 6:20 remaining. Still so much time.
Stanfield on the right side, back out to Kessler. Comets just taking their time on offense. You have a large lead. No need to really kind of rush anything on offense.
Three-point shot there from Jazz Johnson. Her first points of tonight's action, making it 50-34 for the Princeton Vikings. A long pass across the court. Brockman offline, rebounded by Steinfield, and it will be a foul on number 1 for Princeton Harris for going underneath the Comet defender on the rebound.
So now still a 16-point lead for the Comets as they reach into the 50-point milestone. The Vikings can always try and creep back into this one. Haber out to Stanfield on the left side. It could have had. If it goes there. Haber's going to reset. Back out to Gilman on the right side. With with Carr on her. Down to Knight. Knight gets it back to Haber. Haber drives in, step back. Could have potentially taken a three, lost her bounce just a little bit. Now out to Parrish. Parrish takes the pick from Haber. Thought about the three. Knight now down to Gilman. Gilman the outside. Wide open is Stanfield. Buries the three.
12th point tonight for Steinfield on another three-pointer.
Stanfield has just been electric from the three-point line tonight, and that's what you love to see from your freshmen. Going up with it with Sneed. Offensive rebounds. Now, finally a whistle.
Be a jump ball. We'll go to the Comets.
Yeah, it's a jump ball. Goes in the Comets' favor. But, I mean, this makes you excited for the future if you're Mason. You have a freshman, Stanfield, who is just playing so well. It's the third year in a row that the Comets have had a freshman play so well on this varsity team. You know, earlier it was Anna Haber 3 years ago. Last year was Addie Gilman. Parrish up with the layup, gets it through. And that's two. And this year it looks to be Stanfield. And what a job she's done tonight. Three-pointer from the right side, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Stanfield looked to get it. She goes down. Jump ball. It'll go with the Vikings.
Timeout called by Princeton, their fourth timeout. Only one remaining, and as you can see right now, it looks like Princeton's trying to feed Brockman on the far side of the court. Every single time she's on the far side of the court by herself, and they're trying to feed her the ball. With Girton going out in the first half with an injury, trying to find any way that they can kind of claw back into this game. They're down just about 21 points with a 34-55 deficit. And again, like I said earlier today, Daniel, the point differential for this Comets team, 21 positive for them heading into this week's game, compared to Princeton's 21.5.
Yeah, so a great showing from the Comet offensively and defensively. And the remaining 3:58 left in tonight's game. Yet they can continue that to go. So far, just a dominating performance from the Comets. We did mention the Vikings losing their star guard in Gerton. You hope the best news for her, she's been out this second half. Can be to see just a big test for the Vikings and how they'll be able to play the rest of this time without her. On the right side, Hoffman gets it down. And that was down to Fortson. Waiting the call. Gilman was trying to get the charge. It's a blocking foul on Gilman.
Foul called actually on Knight. No foul called.
It was Knight. Ref, it looks like he made a push movement, but that pass intercepted. Fortson went up with it, can't get it. A nice pass out to Armstrong, and she delivers. Full court press staying on. Parrish with Sneed on her, out to Habra. As the Vikings fans start to get very loud. To the left side, Stanfield looked for Parrish way over her head, and Trevor. Annalise Knight was sitting wide open. If they were able to get that down to Parrish, obviously Knight not a perimeter shooter, but Parrish was looking right at her. She's able to get it down to Knight. She can drive in, put it up with the left hand. Instead, Comets turn it over.
Yep, Knight has been open in the paint all night long, just have not wanted to give it to her. It's not scored yet tonight either.
Sneed will throw it in for the Vikings after the out of bounds. Has to get it off. Not much time left. Does get it off. Finds Brockman. With Parrish on her to the right side. Takes it below the net. Puts it back up. No good. Rebounded by the Vikings. A third offensive rebound. And a foul is called on the Comets. Their first of the quarter. So the offensive rebounds really piling up. And Stanfield, another foul.
Stanfield, her fourth personal. Really, really, really close. Right in foul trouble. One foul away from fouling out of this game.
Comets haven't really found themselves in foul trouble much this season. A quick three on the left side. It's good. Brockman again. That time from the left wing. Now makes it a 55-41 game.
They've cut the deficit down by 7 to 14.
A Habra tight defense from Armstrong. And that's a 5-second violation on Habra. And the Vikings have the ball. And still a large lead for the Comets. 14 is what it's at. 2 minutes, 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. But, I mean, it's definitely not out of reach for this Vikings team.
With 2:31 left, absolutely not.
So multiple possession need for the Comets, so the Vikings do have to move pretty fast. Fortson out to the right side, bit of a dangerous pass, and loses possession of it. Was Sneed out of bounds. They say it was last touched by the Comets. So Armstrong will throw it in. A bit of a close call. Looked like it just fell off the fingertips of Heaven Sneed. Throws it in. Fortson. Corner three is good. Trinity Armstrong, another three, breaks this lead down to 11. And timeout Comets.
The Vikings have found their rhythm so far in this fourth period. after being held to 29 points in the third, back up to 44 points with 2:06 remaining in regulation. Great job there from the Vikings, just trying to get.
Yeah, so your coach
is just trying to claw back into the game.
Well, your coach Dudgeon and the Comets side, I think that you're starting to lose grip of the momentum that you had. You're letting these three balls, especially from Ava Brockman and then Trinity Armstrong, both hitting multiple to get this lead down to 11, where the Comets had almost a 20-point lead earlier. The Comets will have the ball. Still playing that full court press into Parrish. Guarded heavily, out of bounds, poked away by Sneed. The Comets do keep it.
I love the aggressiveness right now for the Vikings with the full court press, not allowing them to even get the ball off.
We look 2 minutes, 3 seconds left. Time still starting to fade for the Vikings as they're having this press. Very aggressive. It's to Knight out to Parrish. Knight back out to Habra. Passes it down to Knight, but it'll be a foul on Fortson. And a push Knight out of the way, trying to force the turnover. Except that'll be the second foul of the quarter on the Vikings.
Fourth for Fortson. Real foul trouble for two athletes in tonight's game, Fortson and Stanfield.
Comets thrown in as Parrish, guarded very heavily by Sneed. She's going to try and take it up herself. Goes up with the right hand. No good. Offensive rebound. Couldn't go it up. Habra tried to kind of tap it right back in. Couldn't get it. Now out to Armstrong. They got to get going. 1:25 left on the clock. Got about a three. Won't with the right hand. No good. Was low. Comets in transition. Far pass to Habra. Runs too far behind or below the net. Armstrong just throws it up to Sneed. Sneed tried to find Gooden down below. Be out of bounds. The Vikings will retain possession. 1:06 left in this fourth quarter. A far three from the left side, no good. Keeps it from going out of bounds. Was Gooden. And Gilman trips on it. They keep it alive out to Habra. Comets almost gets a travel there. But just a clock-stopping foul. Number 3 of the half for the Vikings. That was on Brockman.
And that's kind of where we're at now. Since it's 51 seconds remaining, the Vikings kind of have to start fouling to kind of stop the clock. 2 fouls away from getting in that double bonus territory, and the Comets are just holding the ball, playing smart here.
And another foul called on the Vikings. Parrish tripped up quickly. Number 4, 1 away from sending the Comets into the extra point territory. Parrish with it, takes it on the left side, stops her momentum. Now on the left side to the right side, Stanfield looks to maybe take it up, but she won't. Clock now at 31 seconds. The 5th foul that sends the Comets into the bonus is committed. And Anna Habra will go up to the line, 31 seconds left.
Habra at 13 points tonight. Parrish at 22. 2 leading scorers for the Comets, and Stanfield, 3rd leading scorer with 12 points, as that one will go through for Habra's 14th tonight.
Comets came into tonight shooting 67% from the line as a unit, and that likely to go up. A nice display of free throws from the Comets tonight. 2 from Habra are good. 57-44 is the score. Clock tips down to 24. Going up with the right hand is good. Is Armstrong. Still playing the press. Gilman on the left side has to stop, and out back to Habra. We now dip below 10 seconds left. Haber's going to take it. Defense starts to back away. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. Clock will sound, and the Comets will improve to 4-0 on the season, 1-0 in the GMC as they take down one of their toughest opponents in the conference, the Princeton Vikings. A score where the Comets just took this one all the way after, especially in the second half. Just gotta love what you saw from the Comets. 57-46 was your score here from Princeton High School. I've been Daniel Panetti here with Trevor Rose, my broadcast partner, Blaine Johansson working the scoreboard, and Mayra Youngruth doing the camera. That's going to do it here from Mason Sports Radio here tonight. Comets continue their perfect season. Go Comets.